Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to discuss about special test of elbow joint. So first we go for the special test for fracture. So for fracture we have forearm compression test and second one is the percussion test. So what is forearm for compression test? So therapist compress the whole forearm. If patient having pain and incontinuity in the forearm, then it indicates fracture of the forearm bone. Then second one is the forearm percussion test. So examiner percuss the bony area of the forearm. If patient having sharp pain, it indicates fracture. Then we go for the special test for capsule and ligament. So first one is the hyperextension test, which is done for capsule. Second, the medial collateral stress test and medial milking sign. Both are for medial collateral ligament, and lateral collateral stress test is done for lateral collateral ligament. So first one is the hyperextension test. So in this test, patient in standing, elbow is fully extended. Therapist one hand on the patient elbow and other hand on the dorsal wrist. So elbow is extend beyond 0 degree with pain. It indicate injury to the posterior capsule. So the positive test is if patient having pain, and when positive test happen when patient having injury in the posterior capsule or impingement on the posterior elbow. Then we go for the second one is the medial collateral ligament stress test. So for this, examiner stabilize the patient elbow on one hand and grasping the distal forearm on other hand. Give the valgus force. If patient having pain and laxity, then it indicate medial collateral ligament tear. Then we go for the milking sign. So for milking sign, patient having in a high sitting position and 90 degree of shoulder abduction with elbow flexion to 90 degree. Then examiner hold the patient thumb and passively force the end range of the external rotation. So pain at the medial elbow, it consider medial collateral ligament injury. Then we go for the lateral collateral ligament injury. So in this test, examiner stabilize the patient elbow on one hand and grasping the patient distal forearm with other hand, and the examiner apply the varus force. And then if patient having laxity and pain on the lateral condyle, then it indicate lateral collateral ligament tear. Then you go for special test for muscle. First one is the Coggins test, Mills test, and Golfer's elbow test. So if for Coggins test, it done for lateral epicondylitis. So therapist palpate the lateral condyle first, then patient sit with forearm supported on the table, and with the closed fist, patient pronated and radially deviated the forearm and extend the wrist against the examiner resistance. Then pain on the lateral condyle or weakness, it indicate lateral epicondylitis. Then second one is the Mills test. In this test, with the patient seated in high sitting position, examiner passively pronate the forearm and flex the patient wrist. If pain near lateral condyle, it indicate lateral epicondylitis. Then third one is the Golfer's elbow test. So for this test, patient sit with forearm supported on the table. Therapist palpate the medial condyle with one hand and grasp the wrist with other hand, and examiner passively supinated the forearm and extend the elbow and wrist and finger. Then if pain on the medial side, it indicate medial epicondylitis, and if pain and weakness both are present, it can cause cause of a medial epicondylitis. Then we go for the special test for the nerve. So first one is the Tinel sign, then elbow flexion test, resistive pronated teres test, Waterberg sign, and pinch grip test. So first one is the Tinel sign. So in this sign, therapist palpate the cubital tunnels, the medial condyle, then examiner tap the cubital tunnel to the wrist, and if the patient having paresthesia or ulnar nerve, so it can cause ulnar nerve injury or shooting pain on the fourth finger is called ulnar nerve injury. Then if shooting pain on the for first three finger, then it can cause of median nerve injury, and if patient having pain on the dorsal wrist, then it can cause of radial nerve injury. So Tinel sign, you can know which nerve is affected so during the dermatome distribution. Then we go for the second one is the elbow flexion test. So in this test, patient simply actively hold the elbow flexion in fully flexion for 3 to 5 minutes. If patient having pain, tingling and numbness on the ulnar side, it indicate cubital tunnel syndrome. Then we go for the resistive pronated teres test. In this test, elbow is flexion, therapist resisted the pronation. If a patient having pain and numbness on the median nerve distribution like first three finger, then it indicate pronated teres syndrome because of the median nerve compress between the pronator's muscle. Then we go for the Waterberg sign. In this test, examiner spread and all the finger on the table and ask the patient to take it together. If patient unable to do the little finger, it indicate ulnar neuropathy. Then you go for pinch grip test. Examiner asks the patient to pinch the tip and index. If patient unable to do it, indicate anterior interossseous nerve injury. Thank you.